St. Petersburg, where the action takes place, was the administrative center of all Russia. In 1866, when the book was written, it already had the character of a modern metropolis.
Dostoevsky gives us its underbelly, the overcrowded tenements populated by dropouts, paupers, and psychological cripples, the insulted and injured, the victims of the ravages of early capitalism.
Young man, do you realize what it means when you have nowhere to go? That you don't understand yet. Well then, my dear sir, let me ask you a question of a general nature. How much can a poor but respectable girl earn by honest work? She won't earn 15 kopecks a day, sir. My daughter, by my first marriage, is grown up. What she's had to suffer at the hands of her stepmother, that's I'd rather not talk about. Just look at her, she says. Living with us, eating and drinking and kept
snug and warm. Lazy slut. Well, you don't want me to do that, do you? What's so terrible about that? Who are you keeping it for?
Anyway, when Sonia came back, she put 30 rubles on the table without uttering a word. Since then, my daughter, Sophia Simonovna, has been forced to register as a prostitute. I went to see Sonia today. I asked her for some cash to take a hair of the dog that bit me. This half pint of vodka, sir, was bought with her money, and I'm having it. I have had it. Here I am, her own father, her own flesh and blood, and I spent all her money on drink. Well, sir, are you sorry for me or not? Huh? All right. I ought to be crucified. Crucified and not pitied. Crucify him, O judge. And having crucified him, have pity on him. For it's not joy I thirst for, but sorrow and tears. It was sorrow that I sought at the bottom of that glass, sorrow and tears. Never. And I found it. I tasted it.
Extremity, despair. Max Brod complained to Kafka I don't like Dostoevsky, he said. All his characters are mad. And Kafka replied, oh, no, they're only incidentally mad. It's a most fruitful form of human presentation. We're all mad sometimes. And Dostoevsky was fascinated by the craziness of normal psychology. We all, sitting alone, say, God, Christ, what a fool I am, or me, or I've got him, sitting alone. We all do it.
Dostoevsky was himself as extreme and morbidly sensitive as any of his characters.
Dogged throughout his life by dire poverty and epilepsy.
A gambler.
A hypochondriac.
A whiner.
One would even say a nervous wreck.
His father was a doctor, a morose and violent man.
His mother was gentle and devout. He was sent to a school of military engineering, but his real enthusiasm was for literature.
His first novel, Poor Folk, was greeted with great acclaim.
But his second, The Double, was poorly received.
In 1848, Dostoevsky joined a liberal discussion group, the Petrashevsky Circle.